There's a special way that we have developed with our KPIs. If you hire any of our team members, we'll give you our KPIs that we use. The way you use it, it's basically you have a green, yellow, red system, and you've got, and there's a range, and we have figured out in the DME industry, we know exactly what this range should be. So if you don't know what it is, this is kind of interesting because there are industry standards, and I think some industry standards are way too lenient, and I think some industry standards are way too hard. So one of the things that I've noticed in the DME industry, if you ask someone who is a consultant who is not familiar with the day-to-day operations, it can really change things. And then even this year with reimbursement changing, if you have reimbursement go down 20% or up 20%, that's going to affect all the other KPIs. So it's important to look at the KPIs every single year because it's really going to depend on what happens with reimbursements. And we've even seen in our areas, because let's say reimbursements gets hammered, so someone goes out of business, our business shoots up. I'd love to say, hey, we're doing an amazing job. But when your competitor across the street, figuratively speaking, goes out of business, your sales should go up. And so this is why it's vitally important to look at your KPIs for all of your team members. We have a lot of team members. We need to look at all of the KPIs every single year. Now, there is a range. Now, with other things, during COVID, we could do a lot more oxygen orders really, really quickly because when the basis is we think they might have COVID, they qualify, super easy to just throw out orders. That's not the case anymore. We need to change things because we're back to, hey, here is Medicare's LCD. This is what we can, this is what we can't do. And along the other sides, I was meeting with my rehab team this week and our rehab team leader, and I'm like, how do we increase these numbers? And if you saw my whiteboard over here, we have the LCD on a whiteboard, and I'm like, can we speed the process up? And my rehab team lead is like, no, we can't. Because if you miss one of those things from Medicare's LCD, local coverage determination, so that's literally the rules. If you break the rules, you don't get paid. So you can't break the rules. I'd like to speed up the KPIs on some areas of our team. We legally can't do it, so we can't. So we have like, okay, can we keep providing Medicare wheelchairs assignment, or do we need to move non-assignment? These are really tough questions that we need to ask. Now, I can say if you have an offsite team member, because the cost of doing business is so much more affordable, yes, we can do assignment with certain product categories here. And even then, it's hard to figure out what can you do assignment or non-assignment.